I'm here in Washington, D.C., and I'm waiting on my first Uber to take me to Bluejacket Brewery. And I'm going to bring you along with me. Not on the Uber, that might be creepy, but I'll bring you along to the brewery. Check in a minute. I can see my Uber guy across the street turning in now. Here he comes. If I get murdered, this is what the car is. This is where my body will be.
Hi, I'm Doug Jones, and you are reading Ideology of Saturday.
About 3 blocks away from where the Washington Nationals play, in the Naval Yards in Washington, D.C., is Bluejacket Brewery. They opened up in 2013. Really popular brewery. I've been wanting to come out here for a long time. Well, I guess about 2 years. And I'm finally out here, so we're going to head on in and check it out. Here's a look at the building from the outside. There's a bottle shop and tasting room. There's a bar. There's a restaurant. This is an old building that used to make boilers for Navy ships. So, pretty cool environment. Let's head on in. Alright, here's a look at the bar inside. And over there on the wall are all the beers that they serve. See if we can get a better look at what they serve. Alright, here are the beers. The Forbidden Planet looks pretty interesting, as does the Scarecrow Saison. Let's see if they have a fun I can try. Alright, so I got the Forbidden Planet, the Dry-Hopped Kolsch, the Scarecrow Dry Saison, Kelsey and Greg's Wedding Ale, which is a sour blonde, the Full Bloom Farmhouse Ale, and I also got the, I don't remember. I got the Darling Buds Cascade Wet Hop IPA. Alright, here they are, along with my shadow. The first one we're going to try is the Scarecrow, which is a dry saison, ABV 6.4%, 21 IBUs, and fruit and spice flavor profile. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. This is the Scarecrow. Ooh, it's good. It's fruity and spicy. I like this one a lot. This is good for this time of year. I have the sun behind me so you can see my shadow a lot, but here's the fall 2015 food menu. At least the lunch menu. They have salads, they have plates including a burger and chicken sandwich, grilled cheese sandwich. If I hadn't eaten before I came here, I'd probably eat something here. And they have tater tots. Tater tots. Next up is the Forbidden Planet, a dry-hopped Kolsch, ABV 4.2%, IBUs 20. Heavily dry-hopped with Galaxy hops, semi-dry and quaffable with bold passion fruit, peach, and mango aromatics. So I'm drinking the Forbidden Planet now, and it is delicious. And they also offer it in a bottle in the bottle shop next door. Crisp, delicious fruit, $10 a bottle, not bad at all. For what you get, this is a delicious Kolsch. Very different than other Kolsch's. A little bit peppery, but you still have that fruit flavor to it, and it's very crisp. Right now, I'm drinking the Kelsey and Greg's Wedding Ale. It's a sour blonde ale with peaches and nectarines, and I'm not normally a sour fan. Usually I find that breweries tend to go really sour with it, like almost punishingly sour. But this, with peaches and nectarines, it is delicious. It's got a little bit of tartness to it, so if you don't like any sour, you're not going to like it. But if you like just a touch of it, this is really smooth. And it's got a nice acidic taste to it that you don't normally find in a lot of beers. So I like it a lot. So I switched up for my 5th tasting for the Darling Buds Cascade. It's a wet hop IPA, 6.7%, 52 IBUs, American IPA. You know, my first sip, I'm not a fan. It could just be that I just came from that sour. I'm going to give it another shot and see what I think. The Darling Buds is growing on me. It is probably not something I would get more than one of if I had a full glass. The wet hops does cut a bit of the hop bitterness, that's why it's 52. That being said, there's still, I don't know, it's like a buttery hops, if that's a way to really describe it, which, again, as not a big fan of IPAs in general, I don't know that I'm a big fan of this, but I'm glad I tried it. It's something different than a normal single IPA, but I don't know that I would necessarily go back to the well on this one. The recommendation of my bartender, Brendan, I tried the Panther, which is a Schwartz beer. It is delicious. Definitely flavors of tobacco and coffee and bread. I feel like this would go great with a cigar. So if you're a cigar smoker, the Panther is highly recommended by me. So just to let you guys know, there are 20 beers on this menu, and they are all brewed on site and all available via tap. And they also have bottled beers, some of which are not available on draft right now. So they have a good variety of beer. I mean, if you don't like IPAs, but you like a Kolsch, you can get your Kolsch. I mean, they have all varieties of beers here. So, next up is Mexican Radio, a spiced sweet stout that I actually saw on TV, on the TV show Best Bars in America on Esquire. It says it's a creamy confluence of milk chocolate and vanilla, dusted with cinnamon spice and finished with sweet and milky smoky hint of ancho chili pepper. Sounds very different, and I'm looking forward to trying it. Okay, the Mexican Radio is so delicious. The sweetness and the complexity of it. I'm not getting a ton of cinnamon, but I do get a lot of vanilla. I do get the chocolatey from the cacao nibs. It is fantastic. The Mexican Radio, I think this may be my favorite of the beers so far. Not normally a beer I drink, because I'm not a big stout guy, but wow, this is so good. Right here is the regular Mexican Radio. Here is bourbon barrel-aged Mexican Radio. It brings out the sweetness, brings out the vanilla. It is amazing. So if you come here and you're looking for the Mexican Radio, here it is. This doesn't appear to normally be on the menu, but I don't know, Brendan just brought it from the bottle shop, and it is fantastic. Highly recommended. I went ahead and asked for a peek at the dinner menu, and here's where it is. They have pretzels, wings, fries and tots, salads. They have mussels. They have a cheese plate and a charcuterie board, and some more sandwiches, including a burger, chicken sandwich, grilled cheese. So, plenty of options if you're coming here. You don't necessarily need to eat before hitting this brewery. If you're not a beer fan, I don't know why you're at Bluejacket Brewery, but if you're coming here with someone who's not a beer fan, I do want you to know they have a full bar here, as you can see here. Just wanted to give you guys a peek inside the dining area here. It's called the Armory. They have an upstairs balcony, plenty of tables and chairs, and they also have an outdoor area that you can see out there that looks like it has a fire pit. And up there must be where they do the barrel aging. Just left Bluejacket Brewery here in the Naval Yards in DC. It was fantastic. The beers are really complex, really delicious, and there's a great variety. Highly recommend you come out here and check it out. It is, like I said, if you're coming to a Nationals game, this place is probably insane, but definitely recommend checking it out before or after a game. It's really convenient to the stadium.